Hello to everyone again. Here we are in our another segment of ISCT TV. We are super happy to be with you again with an amazing guest. It's Colleen Richards. And Colleen Richards is representing ThermoFisher and Pantheon for our hands-on course. So I would like to know a little more about your role and what ThermoFisher and Pantheon is doing for the ISCT.
Yeah. I'm Colleen. I'm a scientist on the translational services team at Pantheon. So we help bring, discoveries all the way from the lab all the way up to GMP manufacturing. And through the course with ThermoFisher, we were able to train, I think, 12 trainees on basic lab techniques. So just giving them an overview of everything you need to know in cell therapy manufacturing from start to finish.
That's excellent. So I was once an ESP, an early stage professional, and I need a lot of training because this is something that could help me to get better opportunities. So have you, in the course, have you thought about this part, or how you are working towards to this need, to answer this need?
Yeah, so in the course we really focus on trying to nail down all of the core techniques that you need to know as a scientist coming into biotech. There's so many different instruments and so many different assays and methods and things like that that you need to learn, and that's sometimes so hard to get in an academic setting, especially if you don't go to a huge research university. So being able to come in and learn, from basic cell culture, cell counting, analytical assay development, all the way up to large scale, instrumentation and processing, and being able to see all of those and get hands-on training is really helpful.
Yes, absolutely. So how long it takes to know all these incredible skills?
Yeah. Years, lots of different people. I'm not the only one training. We have a whole team of analytics and processing, and just everyone comes together to help put the course together and get all of their knowledge out to the people who are attending the course.
Okay, and for the attendees that are going to the course, how much it takes for them? How much it takes the course to provide them with all this training?
Yeah, it's a 3.5-day course, or it was, in our pilot course. So who knows if that'll change, if that'll stay the same. But 3.5-day course, and we really just go in depth on all of those different topics. We'll do a lecture, we'll do a lab. You'll get to learn about each different piece of content before you go into the lab to practice. And I think you come away with a lot of useful skills. We've learned a lot from the first course, and we're really excited for the next one.
Okay, so for one particular segment of a trainee, or for example, of an early stage professional, would you say that this is a must for you? For example, someone that is in biology or wants to do gene editing, or is involved in CAR-Ts, for example, or would like to be involved in these areas? I
would say all of those. Anything that has to do with cells, cell-based assays, cell modification. We cover all of that. We cover some kind of AI machine learning, some development skills for how to develop your assays and processes to make them, the most compliant for translation over to GMP eventually. And we really hope that, everyone came away with a lot of good learnings from it. And I think anyone who is either entering their career or just starting to develop their skill set, this would be really useful, because you learn some skills when you first enter the workforce, but sometimes you may not have access to everything. So being able to see the whole broad spectrum.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
And everybody talks about AI, artificial intelligence. So how you are applying it to this training opportunity? Yeah,
we just started covering that. So we're looking at characterizing cells using AI for our portion of the course. So we're looking at stem cells specifically and trying to see how image-based AI methods can be used to characterize these cells without the need for labeling or something like that. But that's just one application. So we've also done many other applications of AI throughout our process to try and figure out how we can simplify, reduce user error, and kind of develop these models. But that's just one small portion of the course where we go over how students can do that in their own workflows.
Excellent.
So,
perfect. So any final message maybe for those that will be interested in this amazing opportunity?
Yeah, I would say it's a really great course. We've worked really hard to develop all the content for it, and then we're taking all the learnings from the first round into the next one. So we're hoping to make it even better and give students all the tools that they need to really succeed in cell and gene therapy.
Excellent. So all the tools that you will need to succeed in cell and gene therapy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice to meet you.